I don't know if you can see all that. My ice cream melting already. So I guess I'll eat that first. Okay, hello, welcome back. I'm Eternal Marie if you're new. And well, today I thought I would, well actually I recently been, a lot of people been talking or mentioning something about my weight. So I thought, let's do a mukbang together. I never done one of these. It's only like a really mini one, but big enough for me. But yeah, so I'm sorry, I never done one of these videos, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how people eat and talk at the same time, but I'm gonna try. But anyway, let's start from the beginning. So in primary school, high school, I never really was picked on for my weight. Like no one really mentioned about my weight. How do people do this? How do people eat and talk at the same time? Huh? But yeah, no one in primary school, high school never really said anything about my weight. I think because we were really children, we were more in our imagination than anything. But fast forward to high school, again, no one really said anything. I did get one person mentioned about that, that I'm flat-chested, which back then I was pretty insecure about because a lot of the other girls had bigger chests and I didn't, and I still don't. But back then I was sad about it, so when I heard that comment it made me really feel sad. But the thing is, it wasn't that person who said it to me. It was actually his friend who said that I'm flat-chested, but for some reason his friend or him thought it was a good idea to tell me that his friend said that, which, like, dude, you could have just left that to yourself. Like, I didn't need to hear that, especially back then. I'm actually glad now I'm flat-chested. It makes it a lot more easier. I don't have to get people staring at any of this, and I can run and I can sleep better than a lot of other people who say they have a lot of other problems with because they're big here. The only problem with being flat-chested is some clothes, especially ones that have a lot of like cleavage area here, does not look good on me, or it's just too big here because, well, there's nothing to feel it. But anyway, I'm just glad that my boobs are the way they are. Actually, there was a comment that one of my friends said she was actually bigger chested than me, but she said she wanted a boob job, and that kind of made me feel really sad because she wanted a boob job even though her boobs were a lot bigger than mine, so that made me feel even worse about back then being flat-chested. But now I'm happy, and now that she's grown older, her chest has grown bigger, just like like her and another friend of mine was like completely flat too. Like I think she was flatter than me, but now she has a lot more curves and a lot more bigger chest because she just developed later outside. When she finished high school is when she developed. I still not, but anyway. But anyway, what we were normally talking about, oh, my weight. Yeah, so recently I haven't really like laid up like from like the school and that. I wasn't really insecure about, sorry if I can't pronounce things, for some reason I can't pronounce things. A lot more insecure about my I wasn't insecure about my weight back then, but it's only until, I think the main cause of it was when I started TikTok. That was the main thing everyone said in the comment. Well, whoa, you're so skinny, or you should eat a burger, or you're romantic. This isn't like what was it, Finspo or something, like really disgusting things, like it was gross. Like the main thing I noticed on my comments, the main people the main things people like commenting on TikTok are about people's weight and about people's gender. For some reason, a lot of people didn't think I was a girl. They thought I was a boy trying to be a girl, which was funny at the start. I even played along with it, but then afterwards it just got so annoying. Like, it just like yes, it was funny at first, but it just got so annoying because like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Do I actually look like a boy? I tell people outside of TikTok, like in real life, and they say, no, you don't look like a boy. So it must be my phone camera that makes me look like a boy. At least now I know if I ever want to disguise myself as a boy online, especially on TikTok, I can get away with it easily, because a lot of people, even when I wasn't, like I was wearing dress, like skirt and like girly clothes, but people just assumed that I was a boy or like a femme boy. So I don't know with that, but anyway, back to my weight as what we were talking about. I don't know how people do this. So yeah, that made me feel a little about my weight. There was actually one comment that said on TikTok that really affected me, and it said that I'm promoting anorexia because just the way I look. Even though the video I was filming was just about body positive, about like loving yourself the way it is, but like that person said that because I was skinny, because like I'm underweight. Which really hurt, like, ow, damn. I know a lot of people are gonna say that the reason why they're saying all this stuff is because they're jealous, but I was jealous of people back in the day, but I never said anything rude to them or anything at all. Actually, even people online that sometimes I might get jealous of, but I don't leave a nasty comment like, oh, ew, ew, or I don't say, oh, I'm so jealous of you. I just keep scrolling or shut off the phone. So after I got that terrible comment, I even got 2 death threats for some reason, saying to jump off a bridge and saying that I'm punchable. Like, what? TikTok is so toxic. Like, I kind of knew TikTok was toxic before I went onto TikTok, so I was kind of already respecting things, but like, ow, damn. I know they're probably just like little kids, but no, that doesn't give you a right to say stuff like that. So after all, like, I was just getting negative comments after comments, especially about my weight and my gender. Those two were the main things, but the weight, the people talking about my weight is what got me to me the most. So I deleted TikTok because I thought it was the best thing to do. So fast forward, after TikTok I felt okay, but then I was looking in my mirror and being like, have I lost weight? No, I can't be losing weight. I am skinny enough. And it was confirmed because I there was, I think we were at shops or something, Harriscast or something, and there was a weight, and I weighed myself. I think last time I weighed myself, it was years and years ago, so I don't know it now. It was 44 something, but now I think I weighed myself and I think the numbers dropped a bit, so I was a bit sad by that. But anyway, fast forward even more. One day I was at work, not too recently actually. I was at work doing work, and I was next to this girl, and she's like, you look like you lost a lot of weight. Have you lost a lot of weight? Like, she was actually concerned though. She said it in a very concerned. She was not like, oh, you lost a lot of weight. She was concerned like, you look like lost a lot of weight. And which only confirmed that I have lost weight and that it is noticeable, which this was all also after TikTok, before those after TikTok. So I lost even more weight, which it's sad for when you're already naturally skinny. If you lose more weight, it is kind of not good. A lot of people are like, oh, losing weight too is good, but not when you're already skinny and you lose even more weight. I think the main thing losing weight is because I'm not eating very well, or sometimes I eat good and sometimes I just don't. I don't know why. I don't know what's with me, but I think the main thing I lose weight for because is my sleeping schedule, because I used to, in school, I used to get up 6 a.m, go to bed at 8 a.m, and that was my normal time. But now I'm doing this work, sometimes I finish 3 a.m. in the morning, which means I don't get to bed until like 4 or something, depending on if I want to eat something, if I'm hungry, or if I just go straight to bed. And the travel time also, because it takes like half an hour, even though it doesn't feel like it, but the time, well, it takes 27 minutes, so almost half an hour to get from work to home. So yeah, it depends when we finish too, because it's not always the same. Sometimes we finish 12 a.m, sometimes 1 a.m, sometimes 2 a.m, sometimes 3 a.m. The latest I have ever finished was 4 a.m, but recently it has been, recently it has been around 3 to 1 a.m. now. So yeah, it's all over the place, my sleeping schedule, but I always try to wake up at 11:30. So sometimes I get a better sleep, other times I don't. She and I told her that it might, the girl who was concerned might be concerned that it might be my sleeping, who was concerned that it might be my sleeping schedule, but she said, no, I think it's just you're not eating right. Well, since it's a mukbang, I think maybe we should try to eat something, not just the ice cream, because I don't know how to do these things. But let's take a little eat break. This is chicken royale. So I got 2 chicken burgers. One's called Jack Fried Chicken, and the other one's called Chicken Royale. I got them from Hungry Jack's, or Burger King as it's known in other places. Okay. Oh, that looks so nice. I don't know if in focus. It'll probably go out of focus when I show you this. I wish my camera had automatic focus, but it doesn't. At least not this one. Let's try chicken burger. Right, that's actually really good. Wow, I haven't had takeaway in a long time, so I'm really happy. They're really good. And it's still warm, so that's good. And one of the big comments that were on my TikTok was eat a burger, so well, this is what you wanted. I'm eating burger, I actually have 2 burgers. Are you happy now? Oh, don't choke. I still don't know how people talk and eat. I usually eat the chips first because they go more cold, quicker. My ice cream has like melted. Anyway, what was I about? Oh yeah. So even like people at work been talking about my weight. Like as soon as I went to work, my friend group has always said stuff about, unfortunately, about my weight, saying, oh, like sometimes, because they always share food, because in their culture they always share food. Also, I find it weird because all of them laughed at me that I eat leftovers. None of them eat leftovers. They always say, no, we always have to, they say they always have to eat their thing on that day and cook a new thing for that day. Like, have you never had leftovers? What if you don't feel like cooking, or you just don't have time? Like, they do get takeaway, so that's probably why. But like, you never had leftovers? Like, leftovers sometimes the best thing, especially late, coming home early in the morning and there's food still in the fridge from earlier on or yesterday. Like, it's good because then you don't have have to cook anything. You just put it in the microwave and eat it, or warm it up in the oven, or however you warm it up, and then, or eat it cold, and then go to bed, because then you eat something, like, so I thought that was really weird. I don't know if that's in their culture, that they, don't eat leftovers, but that's really weird. Maybe there's a lot of people who don't eat leftovers and I'm just a weird person that does eat leftovers, but I thought it was normal. But apparently not everyone eat leftovers or like leftovers. I know leftover chips taste horrible. That I eat now before they go bad. But yeah, they were like, because we sit at lunchtime together on the same table, and they always say stuff about my weight. Because one time this girl was, because she always offers me food, and like, and I said, everyone's offering me food, and other girls said, you look like you need it, which is so weird, because the girl who said that is not much bigger than me. Like, she has a bit more meat on her bones and a lot more curvier, but she's not that bigger than me. Like, if you see her in the street, you cannot class her as fat. Like, I don't know. I know some like joking, but when it's always like someone saying it or laughing at me for not eating much, like like it gets annoying. Like, I'm just here eating. Yes, I might eat less than other people, but I still eat. And a lot of people, I know a lot of people are jealous too. But because my stomach is small, it means that I can't eat as much as other people. There's been 2 times where, I think both on holidays, or one was my uncle's birthday, where I ate my food. We were at a restaurant. I ate my food, but I really wanted dessert because dessert looked nice. So I tried to fit dessert in, but, well, that night I threw up both those times because I ate too much. So yeah, I'm blessed with a small stomach, but it means that I can't eat as much as other people. And yeah, not trying to say other people aren't healthy if they're bigger. Sometimes bigger people are healthy, not like obese or like really like, not like unhealthy, but like if they're like bigger, it doesn't mean they're unhealthy. Like they could be going to the gym every day. Why I don't go to the gym every day. I mean, I'd like to get muscle, that would be cool, but I don't know, I'd have to eat so much more, and I don't know. I'm not any scientist person, so I don't really know a lot about the body, but this is just what I think my body is alright. Also, it might mean that I might have, if I want children in the future, it might mean that it might be more difficult for me to have children. So yeah, there might be advantages to being skinny, but there's also disadvantages. Sometimes skinny people have nothing problem with that. They can give birth prime, they can have their prime, they can give birth, have a child just fine, or their weight is just fine, or they can eat a lot more than me. There's actually something I've seen on like going around, is where people show themselves when they first get up, like their stomach, and then they show themselves after they eat their stomach, which is kind of weird because a lot of them look like they're pushing out the back to make the stomach look bigger. But it's kind of weird because after I eat a big meal, a lot of the time my stomach doesn't get that big. Like a lot of the people I see look like they ate a baby because their stomach really big. I don't know if they are pushing out their stomach more, or is that meant to happen? Is that meant to happen? Is your stomach meant to be that big after you eat? Or am I just a lucky one that I can eat and my stomach doesn't get that big? Because then I'm even more sad because like, is something wrong with me? Like, I never get that big of a stomach, even if I eat too much. If I eat too much, I throw up. I don't know. Okay, now a bite of this burger. I like that burger. And bees. I have nuggets here too. My mum didn't want her nuggets, so she gave me her nuggets. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because, like, I don't know if someone's in the same boat, or I just wanted to vent, really. That's all I wanted to do. And also show people I eat. And no, for the people who are gonna say, oh, you're probably gonna eat all this and throw up. No, I can eat all this. It's that I don't eat as fast, and, well, maybe. I'll be able to eat the burger, the ice cream, the chips and the nuggets, but I might leave one burger depending on if I feel full or not. Or maybe I eat that burger later on tonight because I don't think my mum's cooking anything, so yeah. But I'll take a bite out of it. Aw, the chips are going cold already. So yeah, I'm not trying to offend anyone here. If like, I don't know with the stomach thing if that's normal or they're just photoshopping their thing. I know some people say they, after they eat a lot, they have a huge food baby, so maybe it's right. So yeah, I have advantages because I'm skinny, but I also have might probably also have disadvantages too. So it really depends. Like yes, I know I'm skinny, but apparently I also got skinnier, which isn't a good thing when you're already skinny. No. If I was like more bigger, then that would be a good thing, but since I'm already skinny, that's not a good thing. Yeah, I'm not trying to, now I sound like I'm being really mean to other people. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm talking about myself. There's so many pretty people, like Tones and I, not YouTuber, that Australian singer, who raised to fame not so long ago, a lot of people say she's ugly and disgusting. She's not ugly and disgusting, she's gorgeous. And I think the reason people are saying that is because she's on the bigger side, she's more of a plus size woman, but doesn't always mean that she's ugly, because she's not, she's gorgeous. Some like bigger people look better than the skinny people, like, and she's not obese. I think people get mixed up with fat, not fat, I don't want to say fat, but like plus size and obese. They're two different things. Like, not every fat person is obese. Like, you could tell if it is obese, then they wouldn't be able to walk, or you would notice. Just like if I were to become even more skinnier to a certain weight, which is dangerous, you'll be able to tell. Now I'm just skinny because I'm naturally skinny. Fortunately, I have lost weight. I don't know how, I don't know what. I think maybe my sleeping schedule, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe it's because I eat leftovers and other people don't eat leftovers. I don't know. That is weird. Don't know, and I don't know how to do a mukbang either, so this is probably not really a mukbang. I know a mukbang has a lot more food, but like I said before, I fortunately can't eat that much, and if I had that much, it would be good for leftovers, but then a lot of it would probably go to waste, so I'm just eating as much as I can. Yeah. Also, I think, also there's this thing where, they said beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, which I never used to believe. Like, people would say that when I was younger, I'll be like, no, I'm just ugly because everyone thinks I'm ugly, or something like that, or not really much people even thought I was gross. I had one girl, I remember in primary school, I was just walking around like recess or lunch, and this random kid, I had no idea who she was or what class she was in, she came up to me and said, no offense, but you're ugly. And back then I thought I was really disgusting and ugly, so I said, yeah, I know. And then she was like, and walked off. Like, I know I'm ugly because I am, but it wasn't until I grew older that, no, I'm not ugly. Yeah, some people might think so, but like, I personally think I'm okay. Yes, I don't think I'm what's it called, that a superstar, but if I wanted to be a model, I think I could if I tried. Like, yes, I don't wear makeup, yes, I have acne, but at the same time, so many other people do too, and I still find them beautiful. Even sometimes when people say, oh, that person's ugly, I'm like, how is that person ugly? That person is gorgeous. I don't know what now, but I've been finding so many people cute and cute, like their face, like I've been so much more interested in seeing what their face like is, and all like I guess flaws and that, and I'm like, oh, it's so cool. It's so interesting how everyone's so different. I like that. I don't know, now I'm just so intrigued by it. It's like so cool. And yes, and now I'm finding so many more people so much like good looking. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, some people are gonna think I'm ugly, other people are gonna think I'm in between, or and then other people are gonna think, oh, you're actually really pretty. But see, it's all different. Like, because I don't know why I had that mindset thinking I'm the most disgusting person ever, but back then I did. So I just believed that, and always go to my mirror and say it, and which made myself believe it even more. But now that I'm getting more into like the positive side, and or like, I guess, spiritual thing about like the looks and that, I'm much more like, oh, what's that word? Forgot the word, but I'm much more like grateful that I'm the way I am, because I am. Some people even think I'm a lot younger than I am, which I like. I mean, I think there's been 2 people who thought I was older, but a lot of people have been saying that I look a lot younger than I do, and I like that. And yeah, I like my eyebrows. I never really liked my eyebrows, because I used to like my eyebrows because everyone would have the thin eyeliner, eyebrow things, eyebrows, or they'll shave it off and draw it on. So I'm happy that I never did anything to my eyebrows, because now people are like, oh, I really like your eyebrows. There's actually one girl at work that was like, oh, I really like your eyebrows, because she, I think, draws hers on. She's like, I wish my eyebrows were like that. So I'm like, oh, that's cool, because I do like my eyebrows. I like my eyebrows because I think it's different to what I normally see. Normally I see like the really thin one, but I like having thick eyebrows, my thick calipers. And I think, yeah, I just think I'm just me, really. Like, I don't know, I like the way I look now. Yes, some days I do feel a bit about my appearance, but like, it could be so much worse, and I like it. I like my face. And I know over time we're just going to get older and older, and means there's going to be like wrinkles and more things that come on. Like, I noticed a lot of elder women have like a lot of like beard hair. I don't know what it's called, but like that white long hair, which I'm probably definitely gonna have when I get older, because I do actually have some long hairs here. I have like a bunch of little hairs here, but like some long, I do pluck out the really long ones because it's just annoying because it's by itself. But yeah, I don't try to get this one because I know if I do, it'll just go darker. I know people say if you shave, your hair does not get darker, but my hair does. So I guess it's different for everyone else. Everyone. But yeah, the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, because it's so true. I used to never believe that, but like, until some people were like pointing out that person looks gorgeous, and I wouldn't find like, oh, it's alright, or I'd find this person look gorgeous and they'll be like, ew, no. So like, everyone's different. I think I just got to the stage where I realized that, hey, everyone's different, it's okay, every body type's different. Some girls have bigger chests and others don't. Even some guys have chests that look like they have chests like a girl's chest. But yeah, so like, yeah, so I'm getting to love myself more, but sometimes it is a bit hard. Easier said than done Some days I feel really good about myself, other days I don't, especially if I get comments like about my weight. Like that's the main thing that I've been getting comments about, my weight. Oh no, it's gone cold now. Okay, I'm taking another bite of the burger. It's still warm, but my chip's cold. That was a really nice burger. I haven't had breakfast, so this is my breakfast, so I might eat it all. I don't know really what this video is meant to prove. I just really wanted to vent and thought it'd be funny to vent or get it off my chest, I don't know. And I thought it would be funny to do like a mini mukbang or mukbang, whatever it's called. I don't know how it's pronounced. I remember I can't pronounce things. I have another weird story. It's nothing to do with this, but I remember I used to do acting, I think in my early high school days, and we had this group project, and I don't think the teacher, my acting teacher, did not really like me at all. But there's one time where I said ambulance, and then after we'd done that thing, she's like, that's not how you say ambulance. How old are you and what grade are you in? You should know how to say ambulance, because apparently I can't say ambulance. I don't know if I'm saying ambulance right again, or maybe I'm still saying it the way she thought. I don't know. I thought ambulance was the normal way to say ambulance, but apparently to her it's not. Every time I said ambulance to anyone else, they were fine, but her, she was like, that's not how you say ambulance. And then after that I quit acting because I did not really like that teacher. Sorry if you're watching, but she wasn't good. Like I think she was one of the people that kind of had her favorites, because there was also another kid that she kind of shouted at, and after that he left and never came back. So after she shouted at me, I never came back because I don't want to have to deal with her. I'm like, yes, I know that you're gonna get those people in life that you have to deal with, but like, she made acting not really fun for me anymore, because like, just the way, that mainly was the way she said that, was like, made me feel like, I mean, I have learning disabilities. In school, I had to have extra help. I wasn't classed as special special education, but I had extra help, that I would go into this classroom that had other people who needed extra help too, with like the spelling or writing or maths. And sometimes the tutor would come into the classroom to help us, especially maths, because maths, I had no idea what I was doing. I hated maths. I didn't know how to do any of it, but yeah, so yeah, I did have special help. I had learning disabilities, so, but she didn't know that. She just thought, I never mentioned that because like, it's kind of weird because I didn't want to make a conversation like that, but like, she knows that. And if I said ambulance once, she could have helped me pronounce it. No, she didn't. She says that's not how you pronounce ambulance. And like, but she didn't just say that. She said, how old are you? What year level are you in? You should know how to say ambulance. Which that hurt. If she just said, that's not how you say ambulance, this is how you pronounce it, that'd be so much better. But no, she had to say, what age are you in? How old are you and what grade are you in? You should know how to say. Like, that hurt. That really hurt. I don't know. Now I'm off topic, and I don't know where I'm talking now. But yeah, it's just everyone's different, really. I didn't really wanted to get anything out of this video. I just wanted to make it a little like funny, like mukbang thing, but also like rant or vent or rant a bit, because just to talk, just for something different, so it's not just always a weekend vlog. But yeah. But it doesn't matter like your size. I know people are gonna be like, but you're skinny, so it's gonna be so much finer for you. But at the end of the day, everyone's different. Like I think it's more like in like school. I think it's more when you're like in school or something, or like I am at work sitting with the same people, then some people just, yeah, they do get jealous, and some people's jealousy shows and they say it. Other people are concerned, and other people are just rude, or they're brutally honest, I don't know. But, but like, yeah, it gets annoying when people talk about your weight, I know. Oh, ew, I spat that somewhere. Ew! No, I just dropped on my burger on the floor and I put my foot in it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Everyone is different, and I like that everyone's different. But like, yeah, I think it is mainly people say it in school because they're still developing and they're not sure. Like sometimes younger people don't know what's right from wrong, and once they grow up they realize, oh, this is the right way, this is the wrong way, or blah blah blah. They go in one or other direction, or neutral. I like it when people are neutral, like you say hi and you become like kind of friends, but you never mention anything about like your body or weight. Like I don't know why, but recently I found people so much cuter now. Like I just like that everyone's so different. It's so cool. Like imagine if we were all the same. That'd be horrible, because if we're all the same and one person comes out different, then so I like that everyone's different. Sometimes I do feel insecure, especially at Glenelg, because there's a lot of like very pretty people there, but I'm not sure, because at the end of the day most people there wear makeup, but like it's just yeah, sometimes I feel good, sometimes I feel a bit sad, but like I'm a lot better mentally where I used to be. Like I can look in the mirror and not like say horrible things to myself now. I can actually say really nice things about myself. Some days are harder than others, but it's nowhere near when I used to be. I used to hate myself so much. I used to hate everything about me, but now I love most things about me, really, probably everything about me, even unfortunately my disadvantages, I think, because it what makes me. And well, I have a journey. I'm only like 22 and I still have like a lot to go and a lot to learn, so, and my body might change also too, because my friends should develop later after high school, much later, so I might develop later too. I might, I don't know, put weight on, or my face shape might change, who knows. But I might not. I might stay the same for the rest of my life, which is okay, because at the end of the day it's not really a big deal, at least not for me. I have a great family, I have a roof under my head, and I'm working, so that's like the main thing a lot of people ask for. Like, I'm just going on with my life now. Yes, I still get comments about my weight, and yes, it does annoy me, but I like, this is me, and if you don't like it, I don't care. Yes, some people are jealous, but like, just keep it to yourself. I would prefer if you just keep it to yourself. It would make it just easier, not saying things about you need to eat more fat, because yeah, I do eat more, sometimes I eat less, it just depends on the day. There's not really a mukbang, how do I say it, because I don't know how to do that. I don't know, my tip gone cold. Ugh, they're gone cold. Cold chips are gross. Wedges, they're okay to be microwaved, but not these. Didn't know how quick this would go cold. And my ice cream melted. Also, another thing, I have noticed that a lot of people's McDonald's or wherever they go, ice cream machine not working. But every time I go, the ice cream machine working. Like, I'm always able to get a sundae, but apparently I hear online that they're not. Maybe it's in different country or different states, I don't know. But like, I never went to McDonald's or Hungry Jack's or whatever that didn't have ice cream. They always had ice cream. Except when there was one KFC that was near us, and they had, I don't know if they still do it, but they done this crusher things, which was like a milkshake ice cream thing, and it was delicious, but their machine, the one near us, never worked. It was always broken down, and now they're not there anymore, because I think the reason why they're not there anymore, because everyone was just going for the crusher, because they only wanted the crusher, but then they realized that crusher's not working, so they're not going to that KFC. So that KFC I think just shut down there, because everyone went for the crusher, but the crusher machine was never working. So that was annoying, because the main thing I went to KFC for was the crusher, because I didn't really like everything else. There's just way too oily, and I didn't like it, because there's another thing I can talk about. A lot of people, when they say they eat, goes to their stomach or fires, but when I eat, most of the stuff goes to my face. Like, if it's very oily, it goes straight to my face. Like, so there's a little disadvantage there. So yeah, it doesn't go to my thigh or stomach, but it does go to my face. Like, if I had to eat something really oily, like KFC, it would go straight to my face. There's actually a cookie brand that my mum got. There's like a pack of cookies or something, and if I eat that, I can feel the sugar just go straight to my face straight away. Like, I can't eat that. So, and I don't mean like in fatness, I mean like all the oils and sugar, like, make my face oily and pimples and that. That's what I mean. Whoa, it's really melted. Is a drink now. Well, I'll eat a nugget. There's some nuggets that are really hard and they hurt your teeth, but this one's okay. But I think the McDonald's one is the best because it's really like soft, not any hardness. Okay, I'll take another bite of this burger. How do people do this? Like, what did it do with the food afterwards? Like I know they have massive food, but like, please tell me they don't waste it and put it in the bin. Please tell me they eat it the next day or give it to someone. Because like, if I had that much food, I wouldn't be able to eat it. Not like in one day, and not like in front of the camera. Just be, I don't know. I think this is awkward too, but I don't know. But I'll take a bite of this burger and then probably go, because I think I said everything I need to say. And if you got anything out of this, it is beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Yes, I never believed that, but it's true. It's just once you get into that mindset, it gets better. Some people get into that mindset a lot later, other people earlier. I think I got into that mindset pretty early actually. I think it was 21 or 20, or when I turned 22. I think it was when I turned somewhere in 21. When I was 21, I think mid 21 or so, I realised that like, oh yeah, my life's pretty good. My life's awesome. Whoa! Look at that one. Well, yeah, I'm gonna save that for dinner tonight. How do they wrap it back up? Wait, I never know how they wrap this up. I never worked at fast food, so which I'm glad, because I think that'd just be too much anxiety for me if I worked fast food. I love where I work now because I don't have to deal with like the public or anything, which is a job I wanted to, because I think whoa, yeah. Yeah, how do people do this? I just choke. Oh my gosh. And it's still there. Wait. Oh my gosh. Now, okay. I think that's a cue to end this video. Sorry if it's all over the place. It's more just wanting to blurt out my feelings, that's all. I don't know if anyone got anything out of it. I wasn't trying to get anything out of it. I don't think. I was just more of a vent or rant, whatever it's called, that I wanted to do. But I hope you enjoyed this mini mukbang or whatever. I don't know if you can call it that since I don't have like the massive food. Maybe if I was with someone would have a lot more food. I think I'll have to be with 2 other people to have like lots of food, because there's no way I can eat that thing and like that much. And even leftovers, there'll probably still be leftovers after those leftovers, and I don't want the food to go bad. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this video or what was there. And I'll see you in the next video.